Welcome back to Next Bike World, your go-to channel for everything on two wheels, from the latest reviews to in-depth explanations about the bikes that shape the future of motorcycling. Today, we're taking a close look at one of the most exciting middleweight naked bikes on the market, a machine that blends premium German engineering with everyday practicality. This is the 2025 BMW F 900R, and trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Now, when people think of BMW Motorrad, they often imagine big touring bikes like the R1250 GS or high-performance beasts like the S1000RR. But BMW has been steadily building a reputation in the middleweight segment, and the F 900R is a perfect example of why. It's sporty, it's aggressive, it's loaded with technology, and yet it's still approachable for riders who don't necessarily want or need the raw insanity of a elite-class machine. Let's start with the design, because let's be honest, this is a bike that turns heads before you even fire up the engine. The 2025 F 900R carries forward that sharp and athletic naked bike styling that makes it look like it's in constant motion. At the front, you've got the sleek LED headlight with a distinctive angular design that screams modern street fighter. It flows right into the muscular 13-liter fuel tank, giving the bike a planted and aggressive stance. The tail section is compact and minimalistic, with a clean, sporty finish. And the entire silhouette is built to communicate one thing: this bike means business. BMW is offering some stunning color schemes this year, including metallic blacks, silvers, and sportier dual-tone finishes that highlight the sharp lines of the bodywork. But what really sets it apart is the premium quality of the fit and finish. From the frame welds to the switchgear on the handlebars, every detail feels solid and carefully crafted. This is not just another naked bike thrown into the market. This is BMW delivering that high-end experience in a more accessible package. Now, let's talk about the heart of this machine: the engine. Powering the 2025 F 900R is BMW's 895cc parallel twin, producing about 105 horsepower at 8,500 revolutions per minute and a healthy 92 Nm of torque at 6,500 revolutions per minute. These numbers put it right in the sweet spot for middleweight roadster. It's not overwhelming like a superbike, but it's not underwhelming either. Instead, it gives you exactly what you needed to work: rich mid-range performance for real-world riding. What does that mean in practice? It means quick getaways at traffic lights, effortless overtakes on the highway, and enough top-end performance to keep you entertained when the road opens up. The F 900R can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 3.5 seconds, which is seriously quick for this class. But the magic is not just in the numbers, it's in the way the engine delivers its power. The throttle response is sharp, the exhaust note is throaty and satisfying, and the bike just feels alive every time you twist the grip. Handling, of course, is a huge part of the equation, and BMW absolutely nails it here. The F 900R is built on a lightweight steel bridge frame that offers stability and agility in equal measure. Up front, you get 43mm upside-down forks, while the rear is equipped with a preload adjustable shock. The base setup is already impressive, but if you really want to take things to the next level, BMW offers their dynamic assist electronic suspension adjustment. This allows you to fine-tune the suspension on the fly, switching between comfort, sport, or dynamic settings depending on your riding conditions. For a bike in this segment, that's a standout feature that most competitors simply don't offer. Braking performance is equally confidence-inspiring. The F 900R is fitted with dual 320mm front discs with 4-piston radial calipers and a 265mm rear disc, delivering strong and precise stopping power. Add BMW's cornering ABS Pro into the mix, and you've got the bike that can keep you safe even when you're braking hard while leaned over in a corner. This is the kind of advanced rider aid that gives you extra confidence to push harder, knowing the bike is your back. Speaking of rider aids, let's dive into the electronics package, because this is where BMW really pulls ahead of the competition. Out of the box, the F 900R gives you rain and road riding modes, each with their own throttle mapping, ABS sensitivity, and traction control settings. Upgrade to the optional Dynamic and Dynamic Pro modes, and you unlock even more adjustability, letting you tailor the bike's behavior to your exact preferences. Whether you're riding in the rain, carving twisties, or just cruising through the city, the F900R adapts to you. Front and center on the cockpit is BMW's 6.5-inch full-color TFT display. And let me tell you, it's one of the best in the business. The screen is crystal clear in all lighting conditions, and it offers full integration with BMW's connectivity system. Pair your smartphone, and suddenly you've got access to navigation, music, and even phone calls, all controlled through the intuitive handlebar switchgear. It's seamless, it's practical, and it makes you wonder why every manufacturer doesn't offer something this polished. Comfort and practicality also get plenty of attention. The ergonomics are designed for a sporty yet natural riding position. You're slightly lean forward for an aggressive stance, but not so much that it becomes tiring on longer rides. The seat height starts at about 815 millimeters, but BMW offers both lower and higher seat options, ranging from 770 millimeters all the way up to 865 millimeters, making this bike accessible to riders of nearly all sizes. Combine that with well-placed foot pegs and wide handlebars, and you've got a setup that's both engaging and comfortable. Fuel range is solid, thanks to the 13-liter tank and the engine's efficiency. You're not going to set touring records, but it's more than enough for daily commuting, weekend rides, or spirited runs through the mountains. And for those who want added comfort, BMW's optional features include heated grips, keyless ride, and even adaptive headlights that adjust based on lean angle. These kinds of extras aren't common in this class, and they remind you that you're riding something premium. Now, let's talk about price. The 2025 BMW F900R comes in with the starting price of around $9,500 to $10,000 in the US, depending on the options and packages you choose. That number can go up, but even at the higher end, it represents fantastic value for what you're getting. This is a motorcycle with premium build quality, advanced electronics, and features that rival or even surpass bikes that cost significantly more. So, what makes the 2025 BMW F900R stand out in the crowded naked bike market? It's the complete package. You get strong and usable power, confidence-inspiring handling, premium electronics, and comfort that makes it just as good for the daily commute as it is for weekend fun. And you get it all wrapped up in a bike that looks like a true street fighter, with the pedigree of one of the most respected motorcycle brands in the world. If you're considering bikes like the Yamaha Mount 09, Kawasaki Z900, or even Triumph Street Triple, the BMW F900R deserves a serious look. It may not be the cheapest, but it offers a level of sophistication, safety, and style that makes it worth every penny. At the end of the day, the 2025 BMW F900R is more than just transportation, it's an experience. It's a bike that excites you every time you walk up to it, every time you fire up the engine, and every time you roll on the throttle. Whether you're an experienced rider looking for a versatile machine or someone moving up to their first big bike, the F900R is designed to deliver thrills without compromises. And that's why here at Next Bike World, we think the 2025 BMW F900R is one of the most balanced and exciting middleweight nakeds on the market today.